Getting dumped before prom saved my life, literally. I wasn't expecting Sean, my boyfriend of 3 years, to break up with me the day of prom. We've been dating since freshman year of high school, and we've been inseparable ever since. So I was excited to see him at our lockers that morning. His expression was different though. He wasn't smiling, and his eyes were cold as he observed me. His gaze traveled up and down my body before he stiffly said, "We can't be together anymore. I'm done." My heart dropped, and I stared at him. "What?" I whispered. Sean shrugged like he didn't just overturn my whole world. "Sorry," he muttered, not sounding sorry at all. Then he shouldered his way past me and met up with his friends who were watching the interaction. I glanced up and down the hallways, noticing how other students would look at me and quickly look away, whispering to each other and pointing as if I couldn't see them. Something was going on. I spotted my best friend Kara strolling ahead of me, and I hurried after her, calling her name. She was busy texting, but as soon as I reached her, I saw her delete the entire text thread. I frowned. What was she trying to hide? But she turned to me with a wide smile on her face, acting like nothing was wrong. Then I noticed Sean's friends watching me throughout the day. I had to find out what was going on, especially when I heard someone whisper, "At least she isn't going to prom anymore." I cornered Kara in the bathroom after lunch, blocking her exit. "Tell me what's going on," I ordered sharply. Kara sighed and shook her head. "I have no idea what you're talking about," she snapped. "Get out of my way." "No, not until you tell me the truth." "Fine," she growled. "I overheard Sean talking to his buddies about some prank they were going to pull on you." She shrugged. "That's all I know." She shoved past me, knocking me into the wall as she hurried out of the bathroom. My blood ran cold. A prank? I left the bathroom and saw Sean's best friend, Liam, standing by himself at his locker. I jogged over to him and he let out a breath, turning to me as if he knew I was coming. "What is going on?" I asked him. "I swear I told him he's taking it too far," Liam said in a low tone. "I'm sorry. What was he taking too far?" I asked. "The prank?" Liam nodded. "Yes, he called it just a prank, but it was something more," he answered. "Something about his family cabin in the woods. I don't really know the details, but you should feel lucky he broke up with you." He grabbed his backpack and headed down the hall to class as the bell rang. I pulled out my phone and pulled up Sean's Instagram. After some scrolling and clicking on a few links, I found his private Instagram, the one he only used with his closest friends, the one he hid from his parents. I scrolled through it, searching for any kind of evidence. I knew about his cabin, of course. It was his family's hunting cabin, located deep in the woods. I shivered at the thought of being locked away there with Sean, alone. It wasn't an appealing thought. I continued scrolling through the phone until I found a screenshot of a group chat between him and his friends. They were talking about kidnapping me and getting me to the cabin for some fun. The blood drained from my face. This was no prank. I skipped the rest of my classes and sat in my car for a while trying to catch my breath. I continued scrolling through the screenshots of messages between the boys. The evidence was all there. They planned on getting me to the cabin where no one would hear my screams. They said I deserved everything coming to me, that I had to be knocked down a peg, that I thought I was high and mighty and better than everyone else. I didn't understand where they got that idea. I've only ever been nice to them, but the screenshots didn't lie. So I screenshotted the private Instagram, keeping the messages on my phone. Then I forwarded the screenshots to the principal of the school. I couldn't do anything to Sean myself, but maybe the school staff could. I was grateful that Sean dumped me because it literally saved my life. Who knows what would happen if I went to prom? It took a few days, but Sean got kicked off the football team because of the messages. Him and his friends who were a part of it, they all got suspended for a week, and when they came back, none of them acknowledged my existence, just the way I wanted it.